Welcome to That Show with Matt Giles. I'm your host, Wildford B. Hayes. As always, I'll be joined by Joel Wilmot and Mason Reed to talk about some daily events. And you'll never believe it, today, back in the fold, Matt Giles is our guest. So he'll be coming up in about 10 minutes. It'll be good to see him. He's an awesome guy. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, if you like this show, press the follow button. You can find us on twitch.tv/Brigolage Studios and then hit follow. Our goal is to get 7 more by Sunday, and I think we can do it, particularly if right now you just hit that follow button. Also, if you like any of the other shows on Brigolage Studios channels, hit the follow button. We got Tim's Tavern tonight at 7, a new time tonight, but some good bands are coming. I think Sean Morse, Erica Lundahl, and Mason will correct me, Paravel Meyer, I think, is doing their album release. So that should be a good show at 7 tonight. You can find this show Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific. Cool. Hit the follow button. Follow. Yeah. Later on, we'll talk to Matt Giles, co-artistic director at South Carolina Children's Theater. It'll be good to see him. But first, some memes. Well, we'll catch up with Joel and Mason. Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
Man, there's some enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I heard that you shocked yourself on the electric fence yesterday. Did that just pump you up?
Oh, yeah, man, right in the chest. I leaned up against the fence. I didn't realize it was electric and just hit me. Felt like you got slapped in the chest with a 2x6.
Oh, ouch. That's not my kind of fun. Oh, hey.
Yeah, but it shocked the Rona right out of me. I figured out that might be the cure. You gotta electric fence yourself every day.
Every day? No, don't do it. Don't do it.
That was the question that arose here on the ranch was, would you go out every morning and touch your tongue to the electric fence if that was the vaccine for the coronavirus?
Maybe.
Or would you rather just get sick?
For like a month? Or how long do you have to do it? Just continually for the rest of your life?
I guess.
I think you'd build up a tolerance. You'd be okay with it. You'd be like, all right, this is it.
Every day for a year.
A year.
Fuck that, right?
Yeah, maybe. I hope I'm healthy enough to get through the Rona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the way it works. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Yeah. The slightest shock can send you into arrhythmia. So I don't really recommend it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was worried about. But honestly, now my heart feels like it after the shock. Like I kind of feel like I'm a little bit better. Like maybe I was off and then I snapped it back.
Aligned your chakra. Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I have more energy. I feel better. Yeah.
That's good.
I think you should be a new case study.
Yeah. Yeah. Send that
maybe that's the way we can get some income going. Case studies.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah. I cured my corona by hanging out with goats.
Yeah, hanging out.
Oh no. Joel, what have you been up to?
Not a lot. Normal chore stuff. I did order a stationary trainers for the bicycle.
Oh, nice.
So we can set up the bike with a slick tire on the rear and pedal in place. Watch a movie while you do it. This one's kind of cool because it has a speed and cadence sensor that you can hook up to an app, and it's compatible with all those in-home training video softwares like Zwift with a Z and a couple others where you can log on and pace yourself against other people, and there's virtual mountains and virtual road rides and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. So I got it in part also because my kid has to do homework for school,
right.
Indoor PE, so it's her PE credit too. So
you mean to tell me you don't need a whole Peloton machine? You just need an app?
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. Those machines are pretty badass. I won't knock them. They are super expensive. If you have money, then maybe they're worth it. They are really, really, really fancy and really cool. They have all kinds of functions and stuff that actually work. But do you need them? No,
No? All right.
no, no,
You
no.
heard it
They
here
are cool
first.
though. I wouldn't say no to one if someone gave me one. Like,
I wouldn't
like
either.
them.
I wouldn't say no to them sponsoring the show either. I would love Peloton.
Right?
If they,
Right? We could do the show from Peloton bikes if they send them to us.
yeah, we could.
3 old guys on Pelotons. I like it.
We're just
Dibs
like
on-
eating burritos. Like, come on, pedal faster.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I am still trying to get a personal trainer on here to talk to us and getting into shape. So we'll see.
I've been doing
We have a lot
push-ups
of-
every day.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's excellent. I've been meaning to.
I did one.
I
fell
can do
down.
almost.
I had to
40
push myself
I can do
back
almost
up.
40 push-ups in a row now.
You what?
I can do almost 40 in a row now.
Oh,
Wow.
There you
Damn.
go.
I do that 3 times a day. But when I started quarantine, I could only do 20 push-ups in a row, and now I can do 40 just by doing
Nice.
it every day, like 3 times a day.
That's what you got to
That's
do.
pretty-
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a few friends in
I
our
get
circles
hard.
that, like Karen Anderson. She's been exercising every single day.
Wow.
Stuff like that. Like, I think it's pretty badass. People have like taken. So I'm gonna try to pedal every day now from now on. So
You have to
Let's see.
exercise, man. You'll go crazy.
yeah, that's true.
I walk
Yeah,
my
the
dog.
lack of movement. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I walk my dog, but like sometimes that walk is not nearly as long as it should be.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Hey, Mason, did I get it right? Parzival Meyer? Parzival. They're doing an album
Yeah,
release
he's
tonight.
great.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be a good one tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Later start time, starting at 7:00 Pacific.
Yeah. You can find it on Tim's Tavern's Facebook page or on this channel on Twitch. You want to look at some memes?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I remember the song. Meme review. It's a meme. Oh, man. I can see Matt Giles watching. He's not pleased. I can't wait to get him on here. It's going to be so great.
I can't see that. Hold on.
Oh, it's Ariel coming up singing, I want to be where the people are. And then a picture of Michael Scott as if he's from the CDC just yelling, no! It's mildly entertaining.
Yes. Next.
Yeah. Next up is Homer lying on a couch. I love lazy Saturdays. Marge pops in
Yeah.
and says, it's Wednesday, Homer.
That's so true.
That's true.
Every day is Saturday. Quarantine rules.
Right? Yesterday, I legitimately thought it was like Friday, and I was wrong.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this is good. A nice 80s reference from The Princess Bride. It's the Dread Pirate Roberts saying,
Yeah, that's
just the
hilarious.
masks are terribly comfortable. I think everyone will be wearing them in the future.
Yep.
Yep.
Prophet. Dread pirate prophet.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, last one isn't really a meme, but this is for you, Mason. It's it's actually in my hometown. This picture showed up on Reddit, and it looks like some UFOs flying into town. I think aliens are invading Roseville, California.
That's crazy.
What did they figure out it was? I think I saw that.
It's the local auto mall. They have these 2 spotlights. There are like 4 that move around all at once.
Yeah.
But it looks cool in the clouds.
It does.
Have you guys been able to see you probably can't in Seattle, but out here in Durant, you can see the satellites, the Starlink, the Elon Musk,
Oh, no.
internet satellite.
I
Yeah,
didn't
they go
notice
by like every 10 seconds across the same strip. You can see them just like kind of like shooting stars, but just slow moving stars. You can see them. There's a bunch. I guess you've got 200 of them up there or something now.
There's thousands of satellites above us now. Thousands.
How do they not all crash into each other?
I think
That's a good
they're
question.
different atmosphere or different elevations. A lot of
Yeah.
them.
That was my other question. Is I was thinking about it. Okay, like you travel at the speed of light or whatever, or it's like super ultra fast travel in space. What happens if like a little rock hits your windshield or something while you're going that fast?
Wasn't
Does it
that the
just go
whole Sandra
through?
Bullock in space movie? That's what happened.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is that? I mean, it seems like there's a lot of shit floating out there. So like, if you're gonna zoom like,
Yeah.
a 10,000 light years, or
Yeah.
or light miles or whatever.
From what I
It
understand,
will F
the
you
Sandra
up.
Bullock thing is like an actual theory in like a fear theory in the whole space community. However, it's not taken nearly as seriously as the movie wanted you to believe.
That's fair. Yeah.
They're like yeah, like it it would take a lot to make some cosmic cloud of debris. And so yeah, there's other things wrong with that movie, but that is an actual theory that they do kind of like keep in the back of their head, but not at the forethought.
We can ask next week. I don't know that it's quite his area of expertise, but we're going to have Corey Gray from the LIGO Institute on Friday
That's right.
next week. So he's part of the group that proved some of Einstein's theory about black holes and bending
Oh,
space-time.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk to him about this thing that I've been reading about.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully he can explain it in terms that I understand, but he's a good guy. He's smart.
Cool.
All right. Matt is I can see him. He's ready. He's really come up in
really
life.
exists.
He's getting chauffeured around right now. Let's check in with him. Let's see.
He really exists. Wow.
That's right. Getting chauffeured. Isn't this
Yeah.
nice?
What are
Who's
you
driving
being
you right
chauffeured
now?
What? Who am I riding with?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got David Giles and Deborah Giles. Right
I was
up
hoping
front,
so.
Just hanging out, chilling.
David Giles is the creator of air guitar. A lot of people don't know this,
Right.
but I do.
He invented air guitar. He was the first guy. He also invented that phrase that we all know more than anything, that we all use in our daily life, which is gourd head.
Yes. Yes. I love that.
That is a David Giles original that no one says. But if you hear anyone say gourd head, you can say to that person, I know the first guy who said that.
I know the guy.
Yeah.
I say it sometimes. Still, nobody knows what the
Yeah.
hell I'm talking about.
That's hilarious.
I think when theaters reopen, I think, Wiley, you should use it in a production meeting in a very serious way. when analyzing some sort of, some drawing, some AutoCAD drawing, or why something's not going to work, you'd say this is a gourd head moment. And
Yeah.
see what they say.
I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
why are you traveling? Are you trying to escape COVID?
Well, we are. My mom is a rebel, and she wanted to break the law and wanted to break the stay-at-home order. No, that's not true. We were, we were trying to get out, and I still don't have I'm still obviously I don't have. I'm living with them since I moved back in mid-March because I moved back and caused a pandemic when I moved, and so I'm I think it's probably my fault. So I'm staying with them, and we decided to try and get out, and we went on an apartment tour that we got lost on, so it went way too long. We could not find our way out of the complex, actually we couldn't find our way in the complex first. Then we kept going in the wrong doors, and so that was the plan. Was not to do this interview from a phone in the car. But we couldn't get out. We couldn't get out of the apartment complex. This is a true story. we were trying to find a unit that was an even number, and all the doors were odd numbers. And we were like,
Did you check across the street?
That's a cool joke.
We just kept going in circles, but we found it eventually. and it was like the other 2 units it was exactly the same as the other 2 units we had seen, so we didn't need to even look at it, but we got completely lost. So hence me sitting in the back seat, my dad driving my car, and me talking to you. Thanks to T-Mobile. This call brought to you by T-Mobile. Their excellent LTE 4G data available across the country.
Nice. We weren't paid to say that either. Like, you legitimately.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to help. If Peloton doesn't work out, I'm trying to give you a backup sponsor option.
I love it. There's a huge T-Mobile presence up here in Seattle.
Right. See?
Yeah. I'll reach out to him.
Clearly there's a pretty solid one right now because it's held up this far in the car.
It's good.
On the interstate.
So you're looking for an apartment for you?
Nope. I'm just looking for other people.
Oh, smart. It's funny you say that they're... Go ahead.
In the midst of COVID, when no one could produce theater, I started a side gig, which is where I look for your apartment for you, so you don't have to leave the house.
Wait, that's good.
No, I'm looking for me.
Yeah. It's funny, you said it looked the same like the other 2, and I remember 3 apartments in a row that I moved into, 2 in different cities, and the third one was in a whole different state. All had the same cabinets. Like they are all the same.
Like the exact same color, same everything?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, it was a white plain front, and then a little wood trim, like pull handle all along the bottom in 3 different apartments. Yeah.
Wow. That is that's consistency right there.
It was. Yeah.
Did you like them? Were they functional? Were they good cabinets?
They didn't break, so yeah, they were fine.
Oh yeah, this is I don't think the 1% have these types of conversations, these level of success for their cabinetry, their quality of cabinetry is not, well, it didn't break.
It didn't
in the
break.
year that I lived there.
Yeah. That's
things.
where I'm at.
That's the same here. I'm at can I find the apartment and not get lost? That's my level of success. Can I find?
I wouldn't call that success.
I know.
Barely
I failed. I failed miserably. I just imagine if I'd been out and had a few drinks, stumbling back late at night, I would have to sleep in the parking garage. Because if I can't find it stone cold sober with my parents.
Well, gourd ahead.
Gourd head. Full circle. That was good.
Thanks. So, what are you doing? You moved back to South Carolina to be the co-artistic director of South Carolina Children's Theater. Is this right?
That is a true statement.
And then, is the eventual plan that you ascend to artistic director?
Yeah. The eventual we sort of hatched this plan as a to ease the transition, to make the transition a little bit smoother. You know, as you know, Wiley, having lived through lots of leadership transitions in theaters in your career, leadership transitions can be a tricky thing. So we just see, and I know the current AD. I know her well. I've worked with her, so we get along great. We have a great relationship. So we hatched this plan for me to come back and spend about a year as the co-AD, and she officially steps down from that title in March of 2021, and I'll be the sole AD at that point.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
It's pretty. I mean, it'd be greater. You know, my first day of work here in South Carolina was March 16th. And so my first action as co-AD was to cancel everything that we were doing at the South Carolina Children's Theater. All classes, 2 productions, and our annual gala fundraising event. So it was a banner first day of work. You felt like I really accomplished something.
You did.
You know?
You did. Yeah, right. Yeah. That's a true statement. You accomplished a lot.
That's right. when I got the job, Braden Abraham, artistic director at Seattle Rep, emailed me a list of pieces of advice, and one of his first, one of the bullet points was to do something big and bold early in my tenure, and I've checked that one off the list.
You did.
I accomplished that on day one.
Oh, that's so rough. Everything. Normally, it wants to be like a inclusive thing, get everybody on board. Yeah.
Right. I figured we should go against grain and not produce theater. That was my big bold gesture for year one of my artistic directorship.
So, what does that mean for your summer camps and other shows that might be late in the summer or fall?
We're holding out hope. We've started the process of internally of mapping out what an online summer camp situation looks like. We're building curriculum. We're building the sort of point of sale and the method or mechanism of dispensing and or those summer camps. I am of the mindset that at least June will be online. Our curve here in South Carolina isn't as high as other places. Even the projected data from the Institute of Health Metrics, whatever that place is that partners with the University of Washington that all the experts are using. So our curve is not as high, but I'm hoping that we're holding out hope for some of our July camps, mainly for our early August camps though, is the dream, and then hoping that we can, just like everybody else, start a full season in September the way we normally would. That's the plan.
I hope that works.
Come on, man! I need a little more enthusiasm.
Yay!
Good plan.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's a great plan, Matt.
Thank you.
Mason is there when you need enthusiasm.
I don't know what else I can do right now other than just because we just built this brand new building too. We were supposed to open we built this brand new building, this $15 million complex right in downtown Greenville, South Carolina, and we moved it. We've already moved into it because we had to. Movers, those businesses are considered essential, so they came and they moved us into the new building last week, and so now we just have this massive complex that's sitting empty with no students, no shows, no nothing happening. But just watching the debt accrue in our every day. We just sort of stay, just watch it happen. That's not true. We're actually doing okay. We're doing okay.
But it's going to be so much sweeter when everybody comes back. Like, that's going to be pretty awesome. They all left the old space, and they're going to come in and be looking for energy.
I feel like I think you're exactly right. So I think in 2023, when the quarantine is lifted, it's going to be really, people are going to be really excited to come to the new theater that no one works in anymore because we've had it closed down. But
no, you'll make it. 2023.
All the kids are going to come. All the children are going to come back, and our voices are going to be changed.
Uh-oh. Matt, your commercial for T-Mobile is breaking up.
We gave them before this happened. So, no, I'm sorry. Getting rough?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Better now.
It's all right. Better.
Well,
or not.
Or
not that much better.
We're now close to home.
All right.
That's right. Have some Wi-Fi soon.
Well, that's exciting.
I'll have Wi-Fi soon.
T-Mobile's great until you need Wi-Fi.
I mean, it's coming. It's coming. The house is not too far away at this point.
So, I did like 8 shows before I even told you we were still doing that show with Matt Giles. Yeah. Are you upset that we're using your name still?
No.
All right.
No.
A good friend of the show, LB Morse, was the one that encouraged me to keep it the most. He really likes the idea.
Should I just be silent for a little while and you can ask me questions and I can nod or my head? Is that actually that bad?
Yeah, you're okay. It's coming in now. Of course, every time we say that...
actually filed a trademark on your name, Matt. Matt. So everything you do, I think you're going to owe Wiley some money now because he owns actually, unless you change your last name.
That's
That's
true.
great.
And likeness.
Yeah.
And likeness. That's
Yeah.
great.
Matt, did you see I'm trying to comb my hair though?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, look at that.
And you're kind of combing it like me. I mean, like in some way, if you think about it.
It's true. I'm not necessarily trying to emulate you. I'm more reverting to what I look like in 6th grade, minus the beard.
Wow,
But
that was gonna be impressive.
my mom is digging the fact that I'm combing my hair.
So, is she watching? Is she probably watching, or does she watch every now and then?
To be honest, I have no idea. I tell her to watch. She encourages me to do stuff. You're a big draw, though, Matt. We have a lot more viewers right now than we do normally. So, way to go.
Because people are like, look, somebody's outside. Wow, what's the light out there?
Yeah, I
Cool.
fully expect the
Great.
police to be at my house already when I get home for having been out and about. They're watching too, I'm sure.
Yeah, could be. Hey, you were talking about your dad and you, and yesterday or the day before, I played part of that John Prine song that you did.
Oh yeah.
How often are you doing those? You just whenever they come up, you play at the piano with your dad?
Yeah, this has always been a thing that we've done. My dad has played guitar. He's played air guitar for like 70 years. I'm kidding. He's not
Originator.
Even 70 years old. He's not even 70 years old. That joke doesn't even work. It's mathematically incorrect. But he's been playing guitar, the actual guitar, for about 50 years. And I've played piano since I was in third. So whenever I'm home, we tend to always have some jam session moments. And we posted 2 videos. I don't know if you saw the other one, Wiley, that was on Facebook. We've
did.
done.
The one with your brother.
No, not with. Oh, that's right. With my brother. That's right. Everybody called my dad my brother. Said, "God, I love the brothers Giles. That's great." I don't know what that is.
Your dad should take it as a compliment. That's all.
Yeah, I agree with that. But like, it's still impacting me somehow.
It was not his brother. It was him and his dad. Yeah.
It was me and my dad. Yeah, and then when John Prine was a hard one for us. I mean, we've sung John Prine songs, especially that particular song, all my young life, both of my dad's siblings, all of my dad's siblings sang a little bit, and they've all sang John Prine songs. So that one just really hurt. I feel like, and we were having it was late. We had probably had a couple of bourbons. And decided it was just time at that moment to post that video, because that was hard. That was a hard loss.
Yeah, it was rough. I think for a lot
great.
of people.
It was a great video.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good song. I like that song a lot, and that's the one I remember the most as a youngin. I'm gonna be getting out of the car, just so you know,
All right.
Wiley.
Yeah, you all right? I'll let you get out of the car. I'll bring you back when you're settled.
Oh, okay, that'll work too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Matt.
That's pretty funny. I got a kick out of the story. It kind of fit.
Yeah. Couldn't find his way into an apartment. Yeah.
Yeah. Make an adventure out of it.
Mason, you got a good question for him?
For who, Matt?
Yeah.
Not really. I'll have to think.
All right. I'll let you keep thinking. I know it's a little easier because Joel and I know him.
I didn't really think he existed. I thought that you were just joking and he was actually going to be on the show.
Yeah, he exists and he's settled in, so I'm going to bring him back on.
Okay, great.
Much better. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mason,
we're not connected.
what? Yeah, you're connected.
No, I said I'm just now connected to Wi-Fi. So
I see.
Hopefully it'll be better.
Yeah, hopefully. We're enjoying your stories. You got any more?
No.
No.
Do I got any more?
Oh, how about
Not really.
how about would you rather? I asked Olivier Weavers from Wim Wim the other day, would you rather have a third eye or a third arm? But the third eye is on your left butt cheek.
Well, oh my. I mean, that's a tricky one right there. I'm gonna go with I don't even know how. Let's go with the third eye because I could cover it up when I didn't want people to stare at it.
Yeah,
sure
but you're
that's
going
what
to
he
get
said,
pink eye all the time. Think about it. It's on your butt cheek. That thing will be infected with pink eye all the time.
Yeah, I mean, where on the butt cheek is also like the butt cheek is like where, like is it on the inner? Is it an innie facing thing?
I think it's
Is it there to monitor?
right in the middle.
Yeah.
Is it just all right? So right in the middle, facing behind you.
Yeah. That's what I see.
It's like a backup
No
camera.
pun intended.
Yeah. Definitely an arm.
Definitely an arm.
Yeah,
says
I just
Nathan.
put a little. I built a little flap. I just like I don't know,
Like
like
those
a
old
piece
school
of clothing
PJs.
that. Yeah. I don't
Wasn't
know.
there a pair of pants in the 70s that had like little clear vinyl sewn in patches?
Yeah. I've seen
I
a
seem to
few.
remember this.
I saw a COVID-19 mask like that last week,
Yep.
so you could see people smiling. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just really uncomfortable by this idea of a third eye on my butt. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really would prefer. I think I'd take the arm. Give me the arm. Actually, just give me a third arm.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I like clothes a lot, so it'd be fun to for that challenge as well.
Oh
The
yeah.
third arm challenge.
Everything would have to be custom.
That's right. I'd have to have a guy to make everything for me.
Yeah.
Plus, every time you play basketball, you got somebody slapping you in the eye.
Go get him! Go get him!
Oh, your ophthalmologist. Could you imagine visiting your ophthalmologist though?
Yeah.
All right, let me check out that eye. You pull down your pants. What are you doing?
So yeah, you'd go through them pretty quick because they'd be like, don't come back in here with that. Don't come back in here with that.
There's some joke about hindsight being 20/20 too.
Ooh.
There.
That's true. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice. Thanks for
No, I
coming
got
on,
nothing. I
Matt.
got nothing.
Yeah. It's been super awesome
Yeah.
to see you.
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead.
Nothing.
Oh, I was going to
just
say,
waiting.
if you don't open until 2023, I'll definitely have you back on.
I like how that's the only way that's happening. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
If you're successful, we don't want to talk to you. But if things don't go well,
Yeah.
please tell us because it's more entertaining when you get stuck in an apartment complex.
I will
which
say
is true.
a lot of people have said yes, I think, because they're not doing anything. But we've been getting more and more people that are still actually employed. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you? I mean, I'm employed.
Yeah, that's what I
Let's be
mean.
clear here.
Yeah.
I know. Just kidding. I'm not like
No.
Wait, what have you
dumb
heard?
suckers. I'm kidding. What is so? How many people watch this thing?
We had 5 a minute ago.
So does it ever outnumber? I guess 5 was it outnumbered us? That's true.
It's
We had
good to get our
both of
mom.
us.
Yeah. Right now it's just 3. But again, one of them might be my mom. So
Right. I think the other 2 left when we started talking about the right eye, the eye on the butt cheek. I think
that's actually when
they
we
were
peaked.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we killed them.
And then we get about 50 viewers after the fact that kind of check out the videos before they get deleted. They only last 2 weeks on Twitch, and then I'm
Gotcha.
gonna start uploading the archives on
thank
YouTube.
God.
I think, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then we get similar numbers for the Tim's Tavern show. Sometimes we get as many as 10, 15 on this stream. But Tim's Facebook page gets hundreds, if not a little over thousands.
On Facebook, we go over a couple. We go like over a couple thousand.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's really great.
yeah.
Has anyone asked why it's called that show with Matt Giles?
Yeah, we had Brandon Ford Green. He's an actor on Monday, and he was asking, and so I gave him a short, condensed version.
We told him the story of the drive around Seattle.
Yeah,
That was good.
and how
That's
Joel
fun.
just running down the
The
street.
jog-along, the jogathon for Joel.
Yeah.
We should have turned that into some sort of charity event. How many blocks does Joel jog? You commit?
Yeah,
Yeah, we should have got on I-5 and just watch Joel try and double dip there on foot.
that time of
really
day, some
short-
spots he could have caught up.
That's a really good point. It probably would have been a lot easier if we'd been on I-5. It would have been a lot easier.
Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was about to say it would be a really short show, but you're right. I might have been able to walk along.
Sometimes. Yeah.
I talked to Paul Flanagan the other day. Paul and I,
Nice.
who was a guest on that episode of that show.
Yeah.
Paul, yeah. So he's
What's he doing?
well. He's living in New York,
Oh, really?
and yeah, he's living in New York. He's not acting. He is now a professional. This is not a joke. He's a professional tarot card reader.
Wow.
He gave me a reading the other night on the phone.
What did it say?
It wasn't good, y'all. It was not good. I swear. Every card he showed me looked very scary. I don't know, but it looked very scary. I will say, I was in honor of Paul. I was drinking. Paul's a big martini drinker. It's his drink of choice, and so I had made myself a martini for our FaceTime, and he laid the cards out, whatever. And I was taking a sip of my martini when he said, "The first card is about addiction." And I like, oh, okay,
Great.
that's
Yeah, he was getting that on the nose. Yeah.
well, I hope not on the nose, but it did make me question for a second there.
Yeah. No, I've never seen you addicted, but well, that's pretty fun. Maybe we should have him on again.
You actually should. I think you, Paul, would. Yeah, that would be great. I think you would have a great time talking to Paul.
Yeah, I'd want him to
He'd
do
give you a reading.
Yeah,
He'd give you a reading live.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Monday, we got Don Daryl Riviera coming. That'll be fun.
Really?
Yeah.
You got me before DDR. I feel pretty special. I feel like that. Well, maybe I should feel worse. I should feel.
Well, maybe it's because of you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. He saw the caliber of guests. And he said,
That's
"Yeah,
what it is.
I'll do it."
We wanted to have at least 7 people watching by the time he got here. So.
Well, if you need me to tune in, Wiley, just tell me, because I could be at least number 7.
Sweet. Yeah.
Right.
Tune in. Twitch.tv/Bricolage Studios. Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. That's when you can find us.
Great. It's good that it's simple. It's good. It's good that URL is a breeze there.
Well, just go to twitch.tv and search Bricolage Studios. How's that?
Yeah, but like, do you think most people know how to spell Bricolage Studios?
They see it at the end of every show, so at least 5 people know.
That's good. Well, I've missed you, Wiley. Joel,
I miss you too, man.
a little bit. So.
Thanks, man. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super good to see you. I hyped you up. I
Thanks.
told a lot of people you were coming, so I think
Yeah,
that's
and
why
all
we got.
5 of them tuned in.
It's a lot in our world, especially
right.
these days.
It is. I'm growing
That's
slowly.
It's true.
I've only got 43 followers on the channel, so I'm
I
moving
mean,
up.
percentage-wise, I didn't do that well as far as turning people out. If you think 5 out of 43, the other 30, the other, what is that, 38?
The rest of them are binge watchers. They wait until a couple of them stack up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Hard-
they're
it's
like,
hard to
this
break
isn't
down.
the music show.
Right.
That's some of them.
Well, I'm glad the Tim's Tavern stuff is going well, though. That's exciting. Those videos, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. We're having fun with it.
Definitely. I'm learning a lot, getting a lot of new music out there, which is fun. Mason's a charismatic and charming host. If only we had one for this show.
Don't sell yourself that short. You come with your hair. That's step 1.
Right? I'm on the road. I do feel a little like Conan O'Brien, though.
Oh, you mean because the movement you got?
Well, and just the, you know,
You're getting there.
You got
Another week. Another week. You'll...
higher than that.
that's true. The longer it goes, the closer it'll get there.
Yeah. I mean, you're also very tall.
That's true. He's skinnier than me, but yeah,
He
He's
is
taller.
skinnier.
it's true.
Are you taller than Conan O'Brien?
Which one of you is taller?
I think I am. I don't think he's as tall as me.
He's
Yeah, I
pretty
think
tall.
so.
But
All right, should we Google?
Yeah.
You took that.
all right.
Sound like you took that personally, Wiley.
Apparently,
He
I
kind
did.
of does sometimes. Yeah. We talk about like basketball players, and he's like,
They're not
"I'm
that
taller
tall.
than him." I'm taller than him.
Survey says 6'4".
There's always a little twinge of like, I could do that.
Yeah.
I try to get over it, but even today when I'm walking in the grocery store and I see a tall guy, I'm like, that guy is huge. And then usually they're shorter than me. But if they're not, I'll definitely stand up straight. Be like, how tall? Yeah.
Do they do it back?
Yeah, a lot of us do. Not all of them, but yeah.
Is there a little smile and nod? Like,
were you there that day at Tim's, Wiley, when that guy walked in? It was either you or my friend Big Steve who was there. You guys are both very large men, and this other guy walked in, and he made those guys look like normal sized people. It was unbelievable.
Oh. No, that was not me.
That must have been like 7'2", almost 400 pounds. Huge.
Wow. Yeah.
Just
Tall
a
people
giant man. And my friend Steve's like 6'8", and he was standing next to him. He looked short compared,
hmm I dream of the day.
well, I had this talk, but I was standing near Shaquille O'Neal at the
His
Warriors
kneecaps,
games.
you mean?
Well, yeah, for me, yes. But we were talking about comparing a person that is 7'1" to someone who in your mind is fairly close, like 6'9", 6'10". You don't think that difference is very big, but for some reason, that 7-foot bar makes everybody else look tiny. I watched other pro basketball players come over and give him a little "Hey, what's up?" hug, and all of them looked like little kids next to him. He was just so tall and so big. I was like, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Matt, that brings up a good question. How upset are you about March Madness getting canceled?
Oh, well, I don't know if you were following. Yeah, I know you're an avid fan of the North Carolina Tar Heels, Wiley, because of me.
Yeah.
And
Well, they're better than Duke.
It was a really terrible season for the University of North Carolina. It was a terrible basketball season. So there was a part of me that was relieved when they canceled the tournament because we weren't going to make it anyway. And I was like, we might as well, because we can just chalk this. I was thinking about it in you go to the Wikipedia article of a head coach, right? And it says, and where they finished each year in the tournament. And I was like, this is going to be one of only 2 years in his life where Roy Williams' Wikipedia article is going to say did not make the tournament. And now it's not. Now it's going to say there was none. There was no tournament. And so he like dodged. He dodged a bullet there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a legacy killer.
Yeah, Kentucky was doing fine. I was rooting for Kentucky as usual.
Now, I want to make it clear to the two people who are still watching that I am not claiming that I preferred coronavirus pandemic to Roy Williams missing the tournament. It wasn't like those were the two options. I just want to make that very clear. But I'm just saying.
No, it was your move that caused the coronavirus, not your hoping for them to not make the playoffs.
It was me leaving Minneapolis, but that caused the crater.
What about Wofford? What were they doing?
They lost in their conference championship game, so they weren't going to make it either. So
Yeah.
they were a win away from making the non-existent tournament.
Right.
The pretend tournament.
UW wasn't going to make it here, so
Yeah.
although Gonzaga was doing good.
It is weird. It's weird to not have any. My dad has been watching golf tournaments from the 70s because he just needs something.
Yeah. Yeah, there was last weekend ABC played a repeat of the finals between the Celtics and the Lakers in 2010, 12, something like that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop swearing at the Lakers. I watched like half of it, and I was like,
The ESPN was advertising that there was a rumors of a horse game.
yeah,
Between pros. So like they were still not they couldn't figure out like where yet. So like a lot of these guys have home gyms, so they were going to stream individual shots, and how that was going to happen was yet to be decided. But the list of players that they have rumored to have come out are some of like the worst matchups for a game of horse ever. There's a guy that dunks, and then there's like Trae Young who shoots from outside.
right.
Like, that's okay. So you're both gonna like get your letters really fast. Like, how like I don't understand. Yeah, so it was weird. Like, the list. It's a bunch of names that so far that you're just like, okay, I'm not watching that.
Wiley was Sacramento having a decent year? I don't.
No, they started terrible at 0-5, and then they hit a run where they won like 11 out of 15, and then they got terrible and lost 7 in a row, and then they hit a run where they were like 70%, and they were 3.5 games out of 8th place, and there was the game that got canceled that night. They were going to play, but one of the refs had been a referee in a coronavirus game. So the Pelicans refused to play. But if they'd beaten the Pelicans, they would have moved into sole 9th place, I think. So they were making a push to make the playoffs, but it was going to be an uphill battle.
Referee in the phrase "he was a referee in a coronavirus game" makes it sound like that was intentional.
It wasn't. No,
that's totally true.
Like it was sponsored by coronavirus.
Sponsored by coronavirus. No, what was the team? Was it Utah or was it the?
Yeah. It was
Utah.
Rudy Gobert was
Gobert. Yeah, so
from the Jazz.
The referee Courtney, I forget his last name. He had reffed a Utah game earlier in the week. So.
Got it.
So yeah, it was getting exciting again, but they weren't going to make it.
Right. Yeah. As usual.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say thank you before we lose any viewers, because we've maintained a pretty steady viewership this whole show. It's been great. You're awesome, Matt. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
It was my pleasure.
Thanks,
hey, hang on this line, and we'll talk to you a little bit after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. It'll be good.
Is there more to say?
He looked perplexed. That was great.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out again. We'll be back Monday with Don Daryl Riviera, who plays Iago in Aladdin on Broadway when it reopens. And I know Friday we're going to have Corey Gray of the LIGO Institute. And then do we have Brian Henderson from a school in New Mexico?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. We just got to figure out a day. Yeah.
And then I'm working on filling the other 2 spots. So tune in next week. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.